Partnered by Times Influence.
In this episode of Workplace Excellence, we take a look at the corporate cultures of two companies, CSS Corp and Canara HSBC OBC Life Insurance, driven by one great idea: to build a great workplace culture for its employees.
In the new technology market of today, where innovation is at the core of any organization, experts believe that a lot of disruption is changing the way forward for a significant number of IT companies. One such company that is transforming traditional models to new age service models through innovation is CSS Corp. CSS Corp, or Cybernet/Support, is a global technology solutions provider that harnesses the powers of AI, automation, analytics, cloud, and digital for enterprises and consumer products. CSS Corp is headquartered in USA, but 75% of CSS Corp's employees are based out of Chennai and Bengaluru in India, where they are a part of a very vibrant innovation culture. At the heart of this innovation is the IoT lab that can be voice controlled and whose designs are futuristic.
Okay.
What I find extremely remarkable about CSS Corp is the speed with which we can drive positive change in the system. Though this is a 20-year-old company, it thinks like a startup. The organization encourages new ideas, fresh thinking, and innovation. Different departments and functions, in fact, are encouraged to figure out new and better ways of doing things. And if a new feasible idea comes across, implementing it is a lot easier than what I've seen at other organizations.
Through our innovation labs, the employees get the opportunity to explore new ideas, build solutions and frameworks that can actually augment customer success and accelerate innovation within the ecosystem. And majority of our customers are extremely appreciative of the newer innovation that we have brought in, and they have been extremely appreciative of the indigenous platforms that we have built for them.
Alongside with innovation, employees at CSS Corp agree with a transparent work culture.
We can walk up to the executive leadership team and we can speak to them about the newer ideas and we get feedback from them. It's an open culture for both in terms of communication as well as for the innovation.
CSS Corp employees are provided with a variety of courses and training programs through CSS Corp's virtual university in order to upgrade their skills in line with the market.
Learning would be the bedrock of any organization which is looking into future. In that aspect, it becomes very important that we draw up a career path for them. We do not provide jobs, we provide careers to you.
Even today, if you look at my leadership team, you will find a lot of people who actually started their career 13, 14, 15 years back at CSS Corp, taking phone calls for support.
Workplace excellence is best achieved when company beliefs and mottos are brought into action.
My journey has been really exciting in CSS Corp. It's been 10 years and I've been counting projects. Today I head the global operations for a business unit, apart from running the entire international centers. Training has been world-class for us, the way we train our future leaders, the way we handle situations at work. And And all that is driven purely by passion, because the way we lead customer engagement, the way we look at new things which is coming, the digital way of doing things is what we excel in.
Employee engagement activities are built in the organization to keep the employees engaged not only from the consumer perspective but also from their own social perspective.
Ability, passion to take on new challenges, and attitude are things that we look for in our employees. Working at CSS Corp is not about coming to work every day. It's about engagement where employees are constantly motivated. People are the core of who we are, and that's CSS Corp for you. We take extreme care of the well-being of our employees through our employee assistance programs, through our employee benefits and the disability benefits.
CSS Corp provides its millennial workforce a number of fun and engaging games and activities to help them unwind during work.
If you walk around our campuses or offices, you would see that there is a vibrancy in the environment. There is so much more employee engagement. See, employee engagement is not just about the regular coaching and talking to them. It is also about creating this kind of environment. It is also about creating listening posts, because today's workforce is millennial. They want to be heard.
At CSS Corp, employees are given the freedom to pursue their passion and are encouraged at different levels. They have special provisions to take their passions beyond work.
Hi, my name is Rajiv Nagarajan. I've been working with this company for 8 long years. They say nothing great is ever achieved without passion. Passion could be something which you have been following from childhood, a hobby, or something like this which drives you inside work. I've been learning mridangam since the age of 5, and I've been performing concerts for classical music and album recordings and fusion music and a little bit of film music as well. CSS Corp has driven me to pursue my passion without any hardships, and they have set a platform, a very versatile platform for me to focus more on passion and simultaneously in work also. It is also giving all the other employees the same amount of focus and motivation and an encouragement to drive their respective passion beyond work.
There's tremendous talent, and there are some excellent clubs here that have been formed where employees can work or enjoy themselves after work, be it a bridge club, a chess club.
Started playing chess at the age of 5. 2 memorable victories, finishing second to Vishwanathan Anand, under 16, 1983 Goa, his first title. Again finishing second to him, 1987, a Blitz tournament at Chennai. I have been with CSS for the last 10 years, and it has been a fantastic experience where I am able to pursue my passion for chess beyond work, and despite being in an absorbing role of a global delivery head. And whatever skills that I have learned by playing chess, I am able to impart it to my team members so that they are able to deliver par excellence. A true CSS Chess Academy, I would say.
The corporate culture at CSS Corp and its internal value systems are based on the beliefs of its higher management. They tell us what's shaping the company's success and what sets them apart.
So customer centricity and customer success are at the core of CSS philosophy. Everything we do is centered around the customer centricity and customer success. A lot of our clients are based out of Bay Area. They're the top technology companies in the world, including a lot of startups which started in a garage and now are multi-billion-dollar companies. Because of the technology disruptions, it's a fantastic opportunity for us to be part of that disruption that is happening and innovate with them. So in a way, we are innovating with the innovators. And hence, we have invested significantly into new age services solutions for the top technology companies in the world.
A set of new trainees meet with the CEO for an informal chat to better understand the company's work culture.
Our philosophy always has been that to achieve growth, employees A, need to be self-driven, as an organization, I can provide the basic framework, the encouragement, but the drive should come from within. Secondly, we want the employees to take incremental steps, right? So if you are doing tech support, then how can you get into maybe infrastructure support or networking support of a high level? It is no longer just sufficient to continue to do what we were doing 5 years back, right? And that is why this emphasis on training, and that is why this emphasis on escape velocity to reach the stratosphere. We will, knock on wood, we will be 3 to 5 times our strength in people, maybe more in revenues, and I'm very, very optimistic.
What sets us apart from the other IT players in the industry?
First of all, we are not, I don't consider ourselves as an IT player at all. So that is a wrong question. In the new digital world, you have to be able to work with business directly. You have to be able to work with them on a defined set of processes where you can do end-to-end stuff for them. We are a new age digital services company today, and that is what is setting us apart in the market.
Two key pillars of promise and trust are shaping the business practices of bank insurance companies that not only want to engage with its customers but with its employees as well.
Our company is a joint venture of 3 financial institutions, which is Canara Bank, Oriental Bank of Commerce, and HSBC. And what it brings to the table is the distribution network of the 2 public sector banks, Canara Bank and Oriental Bank of Commerce. We have got huge presence in India because of the distribution network of these 2 banks. And the value which comes from the HSBC is in terms of the technical know-how, how to run the insurance business, the best practices of the globe, which we have implemented here as part of our business.
While the business strategies of such an organization contribute to growing revenues, the company's core strength is its employees.
Diversity for us is a hard-coded business strategy and not just a feel-good program, and rightly so, because we have about 2,000 employees spread across the country and close to 600 people working in this office from various diverse backgrounds, education and experiences. We have sales, we have actuarial, finance, audit, marketing, HR, compliance, legal and so on and so forth, with a large team dedicated to supporting the customers as well. While we have a lot of cutting-edge programs and policies, one special initiative I want to talk about is the one-day promise. Customers, internal and external both, are at the core of everything we do. And towards that, we have this initiative where any mail, any communication that we receive has to be responded to in the next 24 hours, and we live by it. It's worked for us.
Headquartered in Gurgaon and launched in 2008, the company has a combined experience of 300 years in the financial services space in the industry. Together, the company has 9,500 branches, envisioning creating a 1 million customer base through its bank insurance model by the year 2020.
There is this old saying where if we take care of the customers, new ones will come on their own. So that's exactly what we work towards. And as far as the employees are concerned, so there is a feedback taking mechanism from the employees as well. So this creates a sense of trust and builds a sense of belonging to the organization from an employee. And I believe that's the major driving factor which helps us or pushes us to go that extra mile, raise the benchmark over and over again.
Only when the company's corporate culture is inclusive and welcoming can its employees do their best work and thrive in the organization.
I have been with this organization, I have been growing with the organization. The opportunity that the company gives me to learn, to train, to educate is immense. At the same time, it's not just we learn, we also get rewarded. The team is supportive,
The leaders are always approachable. So what else is required for us to keep motivated?
I think the best part of being in the company is that the leaders here make you feel a part of the organization. Every individual is made to feel that they are responsible for driving the company, and hence they feel involved. I think it's an important aspect because it gives you a sense of belongingness and the want to contribute maximum to the organization.
For an organization to grow, its employees need to develop both emotionally and professionally.
Under our inclusion program, we have something called a Joy of Giving Week, which we do almost every quarter, where we look at all our support staff, people who help us with security, housekeeping, etc. And we have a lot of fun and games for them, engage them in activities which take them away from their day-to-day jobs and let them have fun. Some of the things that we are doing around women employees is significant today, supporting them with mentoring when they are on their maternity. To make things easy for them, we give them a seat which is a preferred seat for them, from where they can operate. We have special parking slots for all the pregnant women in office, again to make it easy for them to operate in that environment.
How can someone align his own objectives to the larger cause of the organization?
So the personal goals and the company's objectives, they have to be aligned. They can't be too different. And what is really important is that goal setting. So if an employee really knows what exactly is expected out of him, the delivery is much faster. And my personal experience is that when the company grows, then your personal goals, they automatically get met. So that way I think both are interlinked and there has to be alignment.
How does one keep oneself motivated in this competitive environment?
Okay, very good question. And see, it's not about competition. I think competition may remain or may not remain, but what is important is that there has to be clear thought process. The goals should be very clear that what are we trying. Because if a person has that passion, has that kind of thought process, then automatically that process will happen wherein the guy will get the energy to kind of deliver irrespective of competition. The only thing which is different in a competitive scenario is that you have kind of data points to refer, you have that competitive pressure, but otherwise, in my opinion, I think the competitive pressure should not matter as long as the guy is self-motivated, and I think that passion continues.
What are the leadership qualities one should learn in order to succeed in their professional journey?
Yeah, so my own experience is that hard work, passion, honesty and integrity. These are the four things which actually helps in kind of growing and kind of taking your team along. I firmly believe that even if you're an employee, you should work like an owner, that this is your own business which you are kind of growing, and I think that passion brings in the desired results.
While we do have certain umbrella programs such as Have Breakfast with the CEO, a Cultural Diversity Week, etc., our focus primarily is to integrate diversity and inclusion with a learning strategy, with a talent management program and a succession planning program to make it more meaningful, strategic and in the long term beneficial for the organization.
While business is driven through regular trainings of informative and transformative value, employees also benefit from engagement activities that nurture them and thereby help them move up the ladder.
The practices that the HR brings in, the HR continuously engages with each of the employees, and it always creates a festive mood around throughout the year, irrespective of whether it's Diwali or Christmas or whatever time of the year.
We also work towards providing mental agility to our employees. So we have a lot of quizzes, contests, games, business simulation activities that we conduct periodically for our employees. Also to focus on things beyond work, we have a lot of contests such as Master Chef, etc., where people, or even gymming activities where people can demonstrate the skills they have beyond work.
Some of the best practices in this organization are designed keeping in mind the cultural fitment of its employees.
Our employees today are largely millennials, and working with millennials is exhilarating, but at the same time you are constantly on your feet trying to see what best you can do for them because their challenges are very different. We have a holistic program for our employees where we look at multi-ways of figuring out how we can support them. So starting with transport, so we want to give them time to do all their social media stuff while they come in the cabs to office. We try to provide nutritious snacks just when their energy is waning at the end of the day. We have recreational facilities, so as and when they want, they can go play a bit, rejuvenate themselves and come back to work. We have flexi timings, so people can come depending on what their home schedules are. They can come to work at different hours. So we try and do all of that.
The company's employees also volunteer towards a number of CSR initiatives undertaken by the company.
Our CSR motto has 3 strong pillars of sanitation, education and environment. We do have an employee volunteering program as well because we believe everybody should participate in this good cause, and our employees periodically volunteer with us on a lot of projects such as tree planting, education for small children, taking them out for picnics, etc.
The company's strong minds speak on what they think drives the organization and its work culture.
Life insurance business per se is about social security, and coming straight away from that, we have been focusing from the time we started the organization on giving back to the society. Doing good by being good is something that we believe in.
My job instills in me the responsibility to reinforce the importance to the customer for the benefits of staying invested, the benefits of security for the customer and their loved ones. And I guess it's a very satisfying experience. It's a contribution to their lives and it gives a sense of fulfillment to me.
We have very clear expectation management. So the goals for each and every employee are set in the beginning, where each employee has clarity in terms of what is expected out of him. Because we're in the risk business and we can't be too much risk averse. So we promote people to take new ideas, implement them, and to kind of make them successful. So that's something very unique about our company.
Partnered by Times Influence.